What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Games and Gains, and today marks the end of my first 7 days on this 36-hour intermittent fasting challenge. I'm finally able to eat again, and after a disciplined week, I'm allowing myself a controlled meal. Now, this is where balance comes into play. It's not quitting the process, it's a part of it. One meal doesn't break discipline. It's what you do every day that matters. So while I cook this meal, I wanted to take some time to look back at everything that's happened so far. The highs, the lows, the victories, the struggles, and what I've learned during this first week. If you're new here, my goal is simple. I'm documenting my journey for the next 8 months as I work to become a better version of myself through discipline, fitness, fasting, and consistency. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. Now let's get into week 1. Day 1 was all about commitment. Starting something new is always exciting, but it's also the moment where you make a decision. Are you serious, or is this just another idea that will disappear in a few days? I decided to commit. The first day wasn't physically difficult, but mentally it was challenging because I knew food wasn't going to be available whenever I wanted it. My body was already expecting meals at certain times, and I had to start saying no to all of these cravings. Day 2 was where reality started to hit. I found myself looking for anything to drink that wasn't loaded with calories. Water was becoming so boring, and every snack aisle suddenly seemed 10 times more tempting than usual. It's funny how much we think about food when we can't have it. That day taught me a lot of eating isn't actually hunger. Sometimes it's just habit, sometimes it's boredom, sometimes it's because food is sitting right in front of us. Day 3 was a major milestone. I completed my first 36-hour fast and actually pushed it even further. I ended up reaching 47 hours before finally eating. That meal felt earned. I celebrated with a massive steak, and honestly, after nearly 2 full days without food, it tasted incredible. But what I learned wasn't just how good food tastes after fasting. I learned that I'm capable of doing more than I thought. Every time we push a limit we thought was impossible, our confidence grows. Day 3 also taught me moderation. Even something good without moderation becomes something bad. Day 4 was about getting back to work. One thing I realized during this challenge is that discipline isn't built during exciting moments. It's built during the ordinary ones. The days when nobody's watching, the days when you're tired, the days when you'd rather skip the workout. Those are the days that matter. Day 5 was another reminder that the grind never stops. Even when I was waiting to eat, I still found ways to train. The gym was closed, so I worked out at home. Push-ups, bodyweight exercises, whatever it took. I've learned that consistency is more important than having the perfect conditions. You don't need the perfect gym. You don't need the perfect equipment. All you need is to keep showing up for yourself. Day 6 was another day on the fast, and I kept things simple with yellowfin tuna and sardines. That way I stayed under my 500 calorie ceiling. A lot of people think fitness is all about eating exciting foods every day, but sometimes it's about choosing foods that's going to help you reach your goal. I'm learning to think differently about nutrition. Instead of asking, what do I feel like eating? I'm asking, what will help me move closer to my goals? That mindset shift has been huge. Day 6 was also a huge reminder that I have to relax and heal. Even though I didn't have any views, streaming and playing the game was a well-needed reset. Here came Day 7. 1 full week completed. 7 days may not sound like a lot, but it's enough time to learn a lot about yourself. I've learned that hunger comes in waves. I've learned that cravings eventually pass. I've learned that discipline gets stronger every time you practice it. Most importantly, I've learned that consistency beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, other days you'll feel exhausted. If you rely only on motivation, you'll quit when motivation disappears. Discipline keeps you moving when motivation is gone. Now let's talk about some of the biggest challenges from this week. The biggest challenges wasn't physical hunger, it was mental. Seeing food everywhere, smelling food everywhere, watching other people eat, cooking for my family, knowing that I could easily break this fast at any moment. That's where the real battle happened. The second challenge was energy management. There were moments where I felt great, and there were moments where I felt drained. Learning how my body responds to fasting has been a process, and I'm still figuring things out. But every day teaches me something new. As for the biggest victories, it's definitely proving myself that I can stay committed. A week ago, this challenge was just an idea. Now, it's becoming reality. I'm actively living this. Every completed fast is another promise kept to myself. And that feels so good. Before I end this video, I want to talk about something important that I learned this week. At the beginning of this challenge, I became so focused on training and fasting and improving myself that I forgot something. Rest matters too. Improvement isn't just about working hard, it's also about recovery. One thing that helped me this week was gaming and streaming. After focusing so much on workouts, fasting schedules, and daily responsibilities, sitting down for a little while and playing games gave my mind a chance to relax. It reminded me that taking time to recharge isn't being lazy, it's necessary. If you're constantly pushing yourself without giving yourself a chance to recover, eventually you're going to burn out. Finding balance is important. You can work hard and still make time for things you enjoy. For me, that's gaming and streaming. It's a way to unwind, reset, connect with you guys, and come back ready for the next challenge. So as I move into week 2, that's something I'm going to keep working on. Staying disciplined while also making sure that I take time to take care of my mental recovery. I want to say thank you for everyone who's been supporting this journey so far. All of the views, every comment, every like, everyone who subscribed. I mean, it means so much to me, it's hard to explain. We're only 1 week in, and there's still a long way to go. If you want to see what happens next, make sure you subscribe and join me for week 2. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay consistent, and keep pushing towards your goals. There's more work to be done.